Hi, I'm Julia Bullard. I use she, her pronouns. I'm an assistant professor here at the School of Information. I specialize in knowledge organization, which is the study of how we build systems to make things findable later. So that could look like studying the way the library shelves books into categories or labels them so they can be searched later. Sometimes what I do is research the systems that you find everywhere that are common in our libraries or for like web displays and things like that. And often what I find for those universal collections or universal design that's been around for maybe 100 years is that it tends to misrepresent certain people, certain topics. So what I really prefer doing in my research is studying community-centered design, where the people who are most affected by things like categories and labels were the ones who came up with the system. And so it's quite often a more rewarding area of research. So right now I'm teaching graduate courses in the program for Library and Information Studies students and for Archival Studies students. So I teach a required course that the MLIS students start off with on information organization. I also teach electives on metadata and radical information work. And those courses focus on the behind the scenes or the back end processes that go into the systems that we work with every day. So because I'm working with graduate students here at the iSchool, folks were already overachievers. They'd probably used the library a lot as undergrads. They did advanced studies and had to bring up like really exhaustive literature reviews, so they're used to using the library, but they might not understand how it was put together, so it can be quite eye-opening to find out what design work went into a system that kind of seemed to already be there or seemed to be maybe automatic or computer driven. So I try to surface the human decisions that were made in that design. Some of those students might go on to do that design work themselves in their careers, but many of them will have to guide like library patrons in making good decisions or having workarounds to the systems that don't work well for their area of research, or helping other design teams with making good decisions around that. Right now I'm teaching the elective on progressive and radical information work. So because it is elective, I tend to get the students who are already like really keen to tackle social justice issues. So that's a really rewarding course to teach because students are coming in excited to make a difference. They already have an area of focus in mind, but they're also very open to learning perspectives that they may not have covered in their undergraduate education, so things like queer theory, disability studies, Indigenous knowledge, and so it's just a really rewarding course to teach and a nice place to be for a few hours every week.